lessons today. Yeah, I remember one of the signs of a hypocrite is not to keep their promises. We've seen people talk about Islam, but forget to live it.
But now we'll see the opposite too. People who live in a world so loud and shiny, they forget to believe.
But what?
But today, belief is under attack, not from swords, but from seminars, from intellectual pressures, celebrity professors, and social media that makes Muslims feel ashamed of their own deen.
This is the new golden calf. It is not made of gold. It is made of science, reputation, university degrees, and applause, trading the truth of revelation for the illusion of worldly respect.
In the next skit, we'll meet a Muslim at a turning point. He is smart, curious, but he's entering a space that denies Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Will he stand firm or will he slip into doubt?
Please welcome grade 8 performing The Right Belief.
Look at this, everyone. Professor Hart, world-renowned, teaches at one of the best universities. Zaid, this is where you belong. Modern and forward-thinking. None of this old-school stuff holding you back.
He's the one who wrote about the illusions of faith, right? They say he's brilliant. I can't wait to hear him live.
But doesn't he argue against religion, against the very faith we've just embraced?
Oh, come on now. Islam is in our hearts. Education is key now. Don't be so narrow-minded. Let him hear both sides of the story. It'll make him stronger.
Still, I hope he doesn't forget who he is in the middle of it all.
Mom, Dad's right. I mean, Islam is good and all, but I need to understand the world too. Besides, I'm just learning. What's the harm?
Welcome to today's seminar. God, myth or reality? For centuries, people have believed in a divine creator, but science shows us otherwise. From the stars to your cells in your skin, no God is needed. They all operate by natural laws. Now, I challenge you all. Show me some evidence that God exists and hold it up with scrutiny. Now, any takers? Well now, our youngest participant, what's your name?
Sheba,
All right, Sheba, let's see what you got for us.
can I have a glass of milk to explain?
Milk? Creative, sure. Let's see where this goes. Please, put it on her desk.
Now, everyone knows milk is good for you, right? It's got calcium, phosphorus, nutrients, vitamins we need.
That's correct. It's a scientific fact that milk is nutritious.
And where does milk come from?
Well, it's from the cow's mammary glands. It's a biological function.
Right. And how do cows make milk?
Well, it's a complex biological process from enzymes, cellular mechanisms, all working together.
Exactly. It's so complex. But who made that process? How does a cow, which doesn't even think like we do, create something so perfect for us?
Evolution shaped it over millions and millions of years because natural selection favors systems that work.
Okay, but if you saw a glass of milk on a table, you'd say someone put it there, right? You wouldn't think it just happened.
Sure, but that's different.
Why? A cow's process is way more complicated than a glass on a table. If something simple needs someone to make it happen, doesn't something this amazing need someone too? I think that's God, designing the universe to work so perfectly for us.
All right, let's shift gears. Islam is often called the religion of love. Do you agree, Sheba?
Yes, absolutely. Islam is all about love, mercy, and justice.
Love and mercy? Really? Then why do we see wars fought in its name?
Professor, let me ask you something. Do you know what this is?
It's a knife?
Yes. Do you know how to use one?
Of course. Everyone should know how to use one. Even I know how to use one.
Right. But don't people use knives to commit crimes? Just like how some use science to build weapons and then eventually cause destruction. Now tell me, do we blame the knife or the person twisting its purpose?
Well, the person, obviously.
Exactly. It's the same with Islam. Some people distort its teachings, picking and choosing what suits them best. They misuse it. But that doesn't mean that the teachings themselves are the problem.
Fair point. All right, one last question then. If God, Allah, really exists, then why does he let bad things happen?
Professor, have you ever watched a parent teach their child to walk?
Yes, I have. I've even seen my own children walk.
Do they hold the child's hand forever?
No, at some point they have to let go.
And why do they let go?
Because if they don't let go, then the child will never learn how to walk.
That's it. Allah gives us the free will, the freedom to choose between good and evil. Failing and making mistakes helps us grow and decide what's right.
All right. But if Allah is so full of love, then why would he create hell at all?
Let me ask you something. Do you think you're a good professor?
I'd like to think so, yes.
And do you grade every student the same way no matter what they do?
No, if their attendance is low or their marks are incorrect, then I will fail them.
Exactly. Allah is just. Hell is not about cruelty. It's about fairness. If someone decides to ignore the guidance and harms others, there's accountability. Love is not about ignoring consequences, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.